On a long international flight, the cabin was buzzing with passengers settling in when a flight attendant carrying a tray of drinks accidentally spilled orange juice all over a well-dressed black woman seated in first class. Instead of apologizing sincerely, she laughed it off and muttered something dismissive, as if the woman didn't deserve to be there. The entire cabin grew silent as the woman tried to clean herself with tissues, but the sticky juice had already stained her dress and humiliated her. In front of everyone sitting beside her was her husband, a quiet man who had spent most of the flight working on his laptop and observing everything without saying a word. What no one knew was that this man was a billionaire who had built airlines, hotels, and entire companies from scratch. He calmly stood up, called the flight attendant over, and asked if she thought treating passengers with dignity was optional. The attendant shrugged and smirked. Making it worse, the woman's eyes welled with tears, and passengers nearby whispered in disbelief at the blatant disrespect. It was then that the billionaire revealed who he was. He called the airline's headquarters directly from his phone, explained what had just happened, and within minutes the crew was informed they would be removed from duty. The atmosphere in the cabin shifted instantly. Gasps and murmurs filled the air as the once arrogant attendant turned pale, realizing her behavior had just cost her and her team their jobs. The black woman looked at her husband with gratitude, not just because he defended her, but because he showed the entire plane that respect is not negotiable. Everyone clapped softly, not out of mockery, but in support of the dignity he had demanded for his wife. Sometimes it takes one powerful action to remind people that kindness costs nothing, but means everything. And as the billionaire tucked his wife's hand into his, he smiled and asked her quietly if she was comfortable. Now the flight continued peacefully with a new crew who treated everyone like they mattered, because in truth, everyone does. By the way, from which country do you belong?